So I got a problem that needs my immediate attention. That door right there. Now, this just started happening this morning. You see the problem, right? The doorknob and everything is tight. The door looks, adjusted properly. I think what happened was today is the coldest it has been in a very long time, and things just move a little bit, and it's not latching, and I need to get this taken care of because I got a big air gap right here, plus it'll just blow right open. Now, on other doors in the past, I have lowered the strike plate, and that works, but what I ended up having to do, because your screw holes were so close to the previous ones, I had to drill them out, put some dowel rods in there. It was a whole thing. Chisel this all out right here. We're going to do something a little quicker and a little easier, hopefully. Now, I only took probably a 1/16 of an inch is all that I took off of there. And like I said, I think it's because of the cold, because today was the coldest day that we have had in a very long time. This morning, that's when it started happening. So I'll just kind of monitor the situation. I may have to take just a little bit more, but for now, she's good. It is first thing in the morning, and the best way to describe the situation here would be the movie Groundhog Day. It is basically the same thing every day, cold and snow. We got a couple more inches of snow last night, and then this morning, at first light, the sun was coming up. It was clear skies, but now it is snowing again. It is a little bit warmer though. Yesterday, it was 0. And this morning, I think it was 12 or 15 degrees. So things are looking up, but it is hard to get much done on a day like today, but we're going to try. First on the agenda, the huntman and I have to run out for a little bit. We'll probably hit up Sheets, but we got to drop some stuff off at Hannah's. We got to run to Lowe's, got to do all kind of stuff. So we're going to take care of all that. And then when I come back, I'm going to have to plow the driveway, my mom's driveway, neighbor Cliff's driveway, and then after that, we'll see what we get into. All right, it's snowing pretty hard again, but Hunter is gonna sit this trip out. We gotta make too many stops. Hunter's only good for about 1 or 2, and I gotta run to Hannah's, I gotta run to the store. So what I'll do, I'll run out, come back, pick up Hunter, and then we'll do the Sheets run. And then I will start plowing some snow. There's not much sense doing it right now anyway while it's still snowing. But yeah, like I said, it is just Groundhog Day here. Every day is the same. It looks like we're gonna have a brief warm up, not much. I don't think it's gonna get above freezing. And then next weekend, it gets even colder again. So we'll just have to see what happens. But it's kind of frustrating because I like to do stuff, and you're just kind of beating your head against the wall trying to do anything outside in this type of weather. Well, just had a little problem with the blue roo. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I had a little stone chip right here for the longest time, and I just watched it expand almost the width of the entire windshield. I think I need a new windshield. These little snows are deceiving because you're like, it's just an inch. Then the next day, it's just 3 inches, then another inch. But eventually you gotta kind of get it all taken care of. Breaking the plowing action for Sheets Run. All right, Hunter and I got back from Sheets. I finished up our driveway and parking lot. Just kind of a quick and dirty job there, but got a bunch of snow off. I put some fuel in the tractor, and I need to make my rounds now. So last night, let me shut this off a minute. It was probably, I don't know, 15, 18 degrees or something like that. And for some reason, Levi and nephew Christian decided to camp out in the woods. It was like a challenge or something, I guess. But the rules were no tent, no sleeping bag, and I don't know what they could take into the woods with them. But they both survived, so that's good. But it had been pretty cold. I have no desire to do that, but he built like a shelter, had a big fire going. I think he used some spruce branches for like a shelter, had the fire pretty close to it. Luckily, he didn't catch himself on fire. And, but I guess they both made it all night. So it's pretty impressive, actually. He will have a video coming up on his channel tied up with the Morgans on the whole experience. I'm kind of anxious to see that. But they went out, I think, about 6 o'clock in the evening, and they didn't do this together. Levi, I think, was down by Maple Grove somewhere, and Christian was up by the old apple orchard somewhere. And, but yeah, they both did it. I guess that's a good thing. Hey, Wonka. right, it is first thing in the morning. I just got the fire going. I didn't do a whole lot yesterday. I just got all the plowing taken care of. And today, I think it's actually going to warm up a little bit. I think it's going to get up to about 30 today. I haven't even put the plow on the front of this tractor yet. I've just been using the rear blade, but I kind of like the rear blade. I do. It's kind of old school, but for what I'm doing and the driveways that I'm doing, it works really good. All right, got me a nice bucket of firewood there. We're gonna head back up to the building. Well, I am up here at HQ right now, and I'll tell you what, I'm done with winter. I am. I'm ready for spring. It's not that the cold weather bothers me or the snow. It's just the fact that I can't really do everything that I'd like to do. You know, one thing I would love to have at some point, I don't know when this will happen, I'd love to have a nice wood shop. I really would. A well-equipped wood shop, so when the weather's like this, you could just be inside building stuff and doing things. That would be pretty cool. Maybe someday we'll have something like that, but that would be really, really nice. I like to stay busy, and I should just try to enjoy myself more. Like the other night, Melissa and I, we sat here in the game room and we watched part of that movie Horizon. We didn't watch all of it. It's like 3 hours long, and it's actually pretty good. That's the one I mentioned before when Melissa and I went to Colorado on an elk hunt. We got to see the town that was built for that movie. And a lot of people said it kind of jumps all over the place. It does. Pretty brutal the first hour that I saw. But we may just relax this evening, watch the rest of Horizon. That's what you need to do in the winter, is just relax and take it easy and not get so excited. But I would like to have a nice wood shop. And everything I do, I kind of try to prepare for the next season. A lot of people don't do that though. For example, this week, I got probably I got 5 phone calls from people that I didn't know. I don't even know how they got my phone number, wanting firewood. Now, it's not even quite the middle of January yet, and they're already out of firewood. Now, most of the people that we sell to, more recreational burners, maybe in a fireplace insert, people that have Brio pits or solo stoves or any kind of fire pit. Those are the type of people that we sell to. Like, I don't sell any wood to anyone that has like an outdoor boiler or anything like that. Maybe 6 or 7 customers that have a wood stove like we do, but they use it as a supplemental source of heat. But a lot of people are out of wood right now because they didn't prepare for winter. Now this winter, I wouldn't say it's colder than normal. I would say it's colder than, the last couple, but how soon people forget. They do what winter can really be like. And, next summer, it's 80 degrees in the summer and in the 60s in the fall. It's not on anybody's mind to prepare for what's coming next. That kind of stuff is always on my mind. And Melissa brings that to my attention quite often, that I plan too much, is what she says. I had to pause there for a minute because the hunt man came over and it was time for laundry. I've mentioned this before. It's crazy. I mean, he empties all the baskets down by the washer and dryer. It has to be washed and has to be dried and then folded and put away immediately. You can never have it sit around, which is why I'm always wearing the same clothes, because they're always clean. I mean, you shower at night, the next morning your clothes are all ready to go for the next day, and it's the same stuff you wore the day before, and it's on top of the pile, but it is the way it is. But before I wrap this up, I want to mention a couple things. If you are local and are looking for some fire starter, we're starting to get the emails again already. It is available at Damball Lumber in Harmony and Rath Farms in Callery. So if you're local, you can get it there. For everyone else, we'll have more available here in a couple weeks. Also, don't forget, if you're in the area or you want to travel a little bit, Messick's is having their open house. You can go to their website, check it all out, but we will be there on Saturday, February 1st, I think at 9 o'clock in the morning at Mount Joy. If you'd like to come, we're going to have like a little meet up there, meet and greet, Q&A. I don't know what you'd call it, but we will be there. It's quite a facility. It really is, that Mount Joy. And you can take tours of the whole place, and it's pretty cool. So keep that in mind. And also sign up for our newsletter. All you do is go to outdoorswiththemorgans.com. There will be a pop-up that comes up. Enter your email in that pop-up, hit submit, and you're signed up for our newsletter. We get a lot of people that will send us an email saying, sign me up for the newsletter. That's not how you do it. Just go to the website, outdoorswiththemorgans.com. What else? If you're a subscriber, double check, make sure you're still subscribed. And I think that's about it for today's video. Appreciate y'all being here, and I will catch you on the next one.